Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Wallman, and it's June 19th, 2020. This is a greeting in particular for the City Harbor Church family. City Harbor Church, we say a safe place to find and follow Jesus. Rebecca and I are thankful for a group of your fellow church members, our safe facility team, who are working on plans for in-person church gatherings. We want you to know we care about you. We miss seeing you in person. We look forward to seeing you in person again. Sadly, Florida, Texas, and Arizona have seen a new high numbers in coronavirus cases. But thankfully, Maryland has been seeing a decrease. And in particular, I'm so thankful for a proud Black-owned business, the Maryland Baptist Aged Home in West Baltimore, a 100-year-old nursing facility that has had no coronavirus infections. Isn't that fantastic? Such a great story, and we've been praying for assisted living facilities, nursing homes, and we're just glad to hear that good news. This weekend, Baltimore City is moving into phase two of returning to public activities, and you'll see on the screen some of what that means to us. Our team, our safe facility team, has been learning more about the coronavirus. We want to communicate with you that it is still very contagious and can be deadly. Please remember this. Please be careful to learn about it. This may be the last thing you want to hear from me, but please understand that I don't want to think about this stuff either. However, I do care about you very much and want to see you enjoy a healthy life. So, to that end, please consider refreshing your knowledge of symptoms and how the virus is transmitted. So, it's important for us to be aware. It could be simply a headache. Some people present now end up in the ICU and they haven't had a fever, they're just a headache, maybe muscle aches, maybe shortness of breath, or an unexplained loss of taste or smell, which can be odd. It's important for us to understand too how it's transmitted through droplets, through contact of a surface that has been contaminated with the virus, and through airborne possibly as well. So it's really important for us to understand this. Also, your church safe facility team is wanting to recommend that we learn more about the serious nature of the multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children, which is contagious and dangerous, particularly when you think about how a person may not have had symptoms, maybe they've recovered from coronavirus. Somehow, some way, a child has contracted coronavirus, and maybe it even went unnoticed, but after coronavirus, they showed this MISC, and you'll see on the screen some of the different symptoms of it that children are presenting. Again, sometimes without having had a fever. And sadly, in some cases, children are dying from it. Now, we don't want to be alarmist. We don't want to be controlled by fear, but we do want to be good stewards. We do want to be careful. We do want to be learning. It's important. And when our church gathers, at least 1 in 4 people are children whom we should be protecting. Our safe facility team is in the process of preparing a multi-stage approach to in-person church gatherings. We will be communicating more with you about this in the future. We will not have in-person church gatherings until our team and our board of elders have approved a plan that is as safe for you as possible. We will be doing everything we can to connect with you and remain in communication with you. Now, as if you're considering outdoor activities in Baltimore City Phase 2, please remember a few of these important safe practices. Hand hygiene. I'm so thankful that Chiquetta taught us, the medical professionals have learned that in washing of hands, it's actually pretty common for people to forget right-handed people to forget to wash their right thumb, left-handed people to forget to wash their left thumb. Remember, 20 seconds of washing with soap, sing a song, but remember also the force of the friction as you are washing your hands is relevant. Be aware of that. And it's important for us to remember in this stage, we not just get impatient, but for the sake of good stewardship, remember, why is physical distancing so important? We need to be thinking about that. We need to be thinking specifically about what 6 feet means, and if somebody around you is coughing or sneezing, to get quite a bit more distance physically in that situation. Cleaning, disinfecting, sterilizing surfaces, it's something that we should be learning about, something that you should be aware of. Now, as you are going out into phase 2, remember, they are recommending that you wear a face covering around other people, that you stay 6 feet away from people that you don't live with, and that you bring hand sanitizer and tissues with you. This is really going to be helpful. Now, let's also think about what might increase your risk of contracting coronavirus, because that still happens. I just had a case in Florida where 16 friends went out to a crowded restaurant bar, no face mask. They all got coronavirus, as well as some of the staff of the restaurant and some people that they didn't know. So we need to be thinking about this. We can minimize our risk. Be careful about how many people we are interacting with. We should remember that being in a group with people who aren't social distancing or wearing cloth face masks is increasing our risk. Engaging with new people, people that we don't live with, that increases our risk. And remember, some people might not have symptoms or have had symptoms that they are aware of. How long you interact with people, that increases your risk. And then also how close you are to people, that increases your risk. Hey, we don't want to be communicating anything that is alarming, but we care about you a lot. We are looking forward to seeing you in person again, and we do believe that we should be people of faith and people of wisdom. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Feel free to share it with your friends. Grace and peace to you. Have a great weekend.